Hey guys, it's Zach again. If you saw my last video, then I told you I had deck profiles, so I'm going to show you. First up is my wind-up deck. Um, I didn't get around to uploading it last time because there was something wrong with it, so I decided I'd do this instead. Uh, anyway, just some advice, just some something to talk about it. I realize this deck isn't up to date. It isn't you know that competitive, but I try not to be. So this deck is just mainly for locals, if I even enter locals. Um, and it's not fully ready until Order of Chaos is out. So anyway, and I don't have all of the stuff yet, but I'm trying to get them. But this is what I have at this point. So don't hate on the deck, because I realize, why aren't you running a more competitive base deck and taking it to better things? Well, that's the reason why I don't do that. So anyway, let me start off here. 3 soldier. No need to really go into much on the wind-ups. Most of you guys probably already know what they do. Wind-up soldier gains a level and 400 when you use its effect, and it can only activate once while it's face up. So triple juggler. Triple juggler in my mind is like really pro. It's a pro move, I should say. Just the fact that you can set it face down and its effect resolves by destroying the monster that either destroys it or attacks, or it attacks. And you don't have to activate it if you don't want to when you attack. It's an optional effect, which is great. So, but whenever you need to get over something that's just bothering you, this is the perfect guy to do it. Double Magician. 2 Magician's okay. I think 3's overdoing it. I mean, it has good defense, but I personally think 2's okay for right now. Lets you special wind up when a wind up effect activates, so I like that. And it gains their effect too, unlike another card that I'm about to show you. So I like it. I like 2. It's better than 3 in my opinion. Double Dog gains 2 levels and 600 attack. Helps go for 2 good exceeds that I'm about to show you right now. That I'll show you later on, I should say. Double Snail. These will probably get taken out once Rat and Kitten come out, or when Rat comes out, I should say. So I have it right now because it's a placeholder and it doesn't have that bad of an effect. So it bounces a set card, any set card. So that's why I like it. Now the new stuff that was released not too long ago, 2 Wind-Up Knight. Negates an attack on a wind-up. So it's pretty good, and it's also 18 attack, which makes it a great beater to use. I like it. Double Bat. Bat lets you recycle those wind-ups back to your hand, which is really good. And it switches to D, so that way it doesn't lose. That way you don't lose anything. You don't lose any life points that way, which is really good. Even though it's weak, it has a good effect and can protect your life points, so that's why I like it. 1 rabbit. Only 1 rabbit right now. It will go up. It will have multiples of later on once Rat comes out, but 1 rabbit right now is pretty good for me. Banish 1 that you control. Next standby phase, it comes back. I like to combo that with 1 magic card that I'm going to show you. Or 1 spell card, I should say. 1 spell card that I'm going to show you. It makes it really good. And 1 warrior. 1 wind up you control gets a 1 level boost and a 600 boost. So I only run 1 just for that random time that you want to get a 5 out really easily. So spells now. We have Triple Factory. And I've been getting a lot of static from people that say, why are you running Triple Factory? MSTs are lurking around there. And I said, well, there's the thing. They're not lurking. I barely see MSTs sometimes. So the fact is that without without those MSTs, this card gets very, very dangerous to use. Because instantly with one, if I activate something, I'm instantly going to keep a monster in hand and and get additional effects. That's why I like Factory. I love it. Double Zen Mile function. This is the card that I combo with Rabbit because of the fact of Zen Mile's effect. I can special summon a wind up from my graveyard. Any wind up, doesn't matter the level. And face up defense. However, its effect gets negated, and it can't be used, and it can't be attributed or used as a synchro. Sorry, guys. So I combo that with Rabbit and remove it, and then when it comes back, it gains its effect. So I like using it, and it's also good for exceeding too if you need to. One Rhoda because I have 5 targets, and it lets me get an instant warrior to my hand. Love it. One MST, because that's all I had room for, and one MST is necessary. Only necessary, I should say. Why it went back to 3, I don't know. Dark Hole, because it's a staple. Book of Moon, because it's a staple. Heavy Storm now, because it's a staple. And Monster Reborn, because it is a staple. Anyway, Traps now. Double Overwind went down to 2 from the last profile you saw. But it's still necessary to have because the wind-up gains double the attack and defense. However, it is returned to the hand when this card was activated on it. So it gives its effect back. So if you've already used its effect, it's always good to set this card. Let it have its one more shining moment, then bring it back to hand, and you can use its effect again. Which I like. Everybody and their mother with double warnings. Honestly, if you could run 3, you'd run 3. Trust me, it's needed. Bottomless, because if you could run 3, you'd run 3. The tech that I use is Offering. A lot of people don't realize how dangerous this card is for this deck. It lets me normal a bunch of monsters by simply only paying 500 life points. So, I like it. And I like how I can use it in the battle phase and special summon a juggler. Troll time. Zen March. This is good in the battle phase as well, because you can return a level 4, what I like to do, with Juggler in hand, have a level 4 out, activate this card when they attack, switch it with a Juggler, and they have to attack it now. Yay! Torrential, because it's a staple. Mirror Force, because it's a staple. Solemn. Do I need to explain more? It's a staple. Anyway, extra deck. I don't have all of it yet, but I will show you. The first 2 are Tyrus and Andreas. These are the level 5s, or sorry, level 5s. I still can't get used to saying ranks. Anyway, they're rank 5s with good, decent effects. Tyrus can't be targeted by effect and can't be destroyed by card effects, which is good. And if it was ever attacked, you can attack or is attacked. You can detach one. Or no, you can target one card. You don't even have to detach. You can target one card, and it destroys it. But you have to detach one every end phase. Andreas, detach one, and you target a face-up card on the field, and you destroy it. So it's really good. Really, really good. Double Topia. You already know what those do. Double Zenmeister. Leviair. Leviathan, because it's randomly good. And Gachi Gachi for the times that I get both snails out. Doesn't always happen often. So anyway, that was wind-ups. Once again, guys, I realize this deck is not that great. And I don't have a side deck, mainly because I only use this for locals. But anyway, just, tell me what you think. I mean, I've run it the way I want to run it, so, like I said, guys, if, I'm more than open to suggestions for making this deck better. I don't mind it. I don't mind the criticism. If you guys want to, comment saying, this deck sucks, whatever. I'll respect it. I mean, you guys like and dislike what you want. So, anyway, um, that's it for this deck. I will have my other deck profile up pretty soon. So, see you guys later.